Welcome to the subject Business Intelligence. Today's session is session number 15 and the topic is OLTP, that is Online Transaction Processing. Students, we are in chapter 3 now, okay? And the chapter 3 deals with online transaction processing and online analytic processing, OLAP. So today's topic is OLTP. OLAP, online analysis, will be taking up in the next class. So today we will take up OLTP, that is online transaction processing. Students, you very well know the learning objectives and learning outcomes of this chapter are: first, left hand side you got learning objectives and right side you got learning outcomes. So what are the objectives of learning this chapter are mentioned under learning objectives, and after learning all this, what would be the outcome, that is put in the column learning outcomes. So let us take learning objectives. One is OLTP, that is online transaction processing. Second, OLAP, that is online analytical processing. We'll be studying this. Then we'll be comparing OLTP versus OLAP. Fourth, we'll be trying to understand data model for OLTP and OLAP. Fifth topic is role of OLAP, that is online analytical processing, in the BI architecture. BI means business intelligence. Sixth, should OLAP be performed directly on operational databases? Seventh, peek a peek into OLAP operations on the multidimensional data, etc. Then on the learning outcomes, after learning all these topics, one should be able to model data for the OLTP and OLAP systems. And part B, one should be able to perform OLAP operations on the multidimensional data. Students, these are the learning objectives and learning outcomes of this chapter OLTP and OLAP, which is chapter number 3. Next, what is the agenda? What will be learning in this topic wise? First is queries that an OLTP system can process. Second, advantages of an OLTP system. Third, challenges of an OLTP system. Fourth, the queries that OLTP cannot answer. Fifth, OLAP, that is online analytical processing. Next, advantages of OLAP system. Next is OLTP versus OLAP, that is online transaction processing versus online analytical processing. Then we'll be studying again, trying to find the similarity between OLTP and OLAP. Next topic, should OLAP be performed directly on operational databases? Next, OLAP operations on multidimensional data. Next, OLAP in BI. And last topic is leveraging ERP data using analysis. So these are various topics that we'll be considering in this chapter. But today's topic, more detail will be considering is OLTP, that is topic 3.1, online transaction processing. Let us begin. Point number 1. OLTP, that is online transaction processing system, refer to class of systems that manage transaction oriented application. Students, you can consider OLTP applications as railway reservation system, air reservation system, bus reservation system, banking system. When you go to bank, all these transactions are online. If you go to a big market like supermarket or super bazaar, big bazaar, any DMart, okay, there whatever is billing, that goes and online. Point number 3. These applications are mainly concerned with the entry, storage and retrieval of data. Students, you very well know When many when you go to a reservation office, the clerk sitting there will enter your data, all the information you have written in the slip, reservation slip. He will enter all the details in the system. Those will be stored, and whatever information he wants regarding bus, railways, or air travel, particular buses and sitting capacity, all this data he will retrieve from the system. So entry, storage and retrieval of data are the main operations. Third, they are designed to cover most of the day-to-day operations of an organization, such as purchasing, inventory, manufacturing, payroll, accounting, etc. Students were taken up on processing organization as an example. Okay, so day-to-day operations of such a manufacturing organization could be purchasing of the raw material, inventory, maintaining the inventory. Third, manufacturing the product. Next is payroll, accounting, and many others. Point number four. OLTP systems are characterized by large number of short online transactions such as insert, update, and delete. Fifth point. Almost all industries today, including airlines, mail order, supermarkets, banking, insurance, etc., use OLTP systems to record transaction data. Point number 6. The data captured by OLTP systems is usually stored in commercial relational databases. For example, database of supermarket store consists of the tables, namely transactions, product masters, employee details, inventory suppliers, etc. Students were considered one manufacturing organizations, and these could be the tables in which various data could be stored. Students were not mentioned their tables because it will take more space and more time. You can just consider in the last subject, that is database management system, were considered many tables where data could be stored. So these are also certain tables where data could be stored, like transactions, product master, employee details, inventory suppliers. These are the tables where data could be stored for a manufacturing organization. Now we'll take up queries that an OLTP system can process. So what are the queries it can handle? Point number one. Let us consider the example of supermarket store POS, that is point of sales system, which is OLTP system. So students, let us consider one supermarket where you bill your materials that you are purchasing from supermarket. That is the point of sale. Point. Point 2. A set of queries that POS OLTP system is capable of responding are: 1. Search for a particular customer's need. So what is the customer need of an individual? Next, retrieve the product description and unit price of a particular product. Okay. Third, filter all products with unit price equal to or above $25. So students, these are simple queries that an OLTP can work on. Fourth, filter all products supplied by a particular supplier. And fifth, search and display the record of a particular supplier. So these are simple queries which an online transaction system can handle. Next, we'll take up advantages of OLTP system. Students, there are mainly three advantages of OLTP system. They are: 1. Simplicity, next efficiency, and third, fast query processing. Now regarding simplicity, it is designed typically for use by clerks, cashiers, clients, etc. Second point, efficiency. It allows user to read, write and delete data quickly. And third, fast query processing. That is, it responds to user actions immediately and also supports transactions processing on the demand. Okay, so fast query, okay, simplicity, efficiency, and fast query processing are the advantages of OLTP system. Now, as there are advantages, certain challenges of an OLTP system are: one, security; second, OLTP systems data content not suitable for decision making. So let us first take security. OLTP system requires concurrency control, that is locking mechanism should be there, and recovery mechanism, that is log should be available to recover. So for concurrency control, locking mechanism should be there, and for recovery mechanism, there should be log available so that you can return to the previous state. Point number two, online transaction system data content not suitable for decision making. That is, a typical OLTP system manages the current data within an enterprise or organization. The current data is far too detailed to be easily to be used for decision making. Students, for an online transaction processing, there are number of transactions and all these details, okay, will not help the student or any individual to take a decision. To take a decision, data should be presented in concise form. Okay, then only decisions are possible. A voluminous data will not help in decision making, and voluminous data or transactions are present in OLTP. That is why OLTP is not directly data available from OLTP is not directly useful for decision making. Now let us consider the queries that OLTP cannot answer. Certain queries OLTP cannot answer. Let us take one example of POS, that is points of sale system. Point number one, the OLTP system can answer simple queries but cannot answer complex queries that need analysis of data. Students, where there are simple queries, OLTP will help you give you required information, but if analysis of data is required, OLTP is not the right way. Okay, these queries would be answered by OLAP system that will be studying in the next class. So for example, complex queries are: point number one example of complex query. The supermarket is deciding on introducing a new product. The key questions they are debating are: which product should they introduce, and should it be specific to a few customer segment. So this is a complex query. Okay, that is, the query is: the supermarket is deciding on introduce new product. That is, supermarket wants to introduce new product. The key question they are debating are: which product should they introduce. That is, which product should be introduced. That is what they are considering. And should it be specific to a few customers segment. Should it be specific to rich customers or middle level customers or low level, low income customers. Second, okay, example is: the supermarket store is looking at the offering some discount on their year end sale. Students, you very well know, big bazaar or big supermarket, okay, stores offer some discount at the end of the year, okay, of the end of the financial year, or they give on okay, Gudi Padwa days or start of the new year, they give some discount. The question here are: how much discount should they offer, and should should different discounts be given on different customer segment? So should the discount should be variable depending upon the customer segment. Okay, students. So today we have introduced ourselves to online transaction processing system. We have studied, okay, the advantages of OLTP, the challenges that are posed by OLTP, okay, the queries which OLTP can answer, and also the queries which OLTP cannot answer. Students, I'll be sending PDF of this. You please write this in your notebook. And so today we have begun with the new chapter, that is online transaction processing and online analytical processing. So you should show interest in this subject and read on day-to-day basis. Thank you.